going?
How many cars are we?
We're
that's going to be like mirror.
the
cares about the ones that we have already?
Universal.
Oh my god.
Universal Studios Islands of Adventure, right? You excited? How about you, Joey? You excited?
Selfie, right here, selfie. Párate aquí.
We're here.
Touch the button. This one. La nena es over there, the nene. Una foto, Javi. Javi. No tiene. He's got a case. Come on.
Special train.
Don't look down. It's okay.
It's the eco-maniacal, super reliable, sound alike all day and night Audiomatic Express. It can move like a cow. Toodaloo. Time for the trolley train to say toodaloo now.
See, that was so fast. It was nice, right?
Beaches, goodbye all around. We won't forget all the wonderful sounds.
What does it say? Think left and think right. What does it say, Joey?
Think left and think right. Think slow and think hard. All the things you can think of. If only you would try. Bye bye.
All right. Two ice cream. You want to get a wand? He wants a wand.
Where did Harry Potter buy his wand?
I don't know. Are you having fun? No? Are you having fun?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Where are we going?
We're going on a train. There was a Harry Potter ride that you could ride, but it was 90 minutes to wait for it. That's 1 hour and a half.
1 hour and a half. I'm not gonna wait for it.
You're not going to wait that long? Okay, we went on the Dragon's Fight.
On the Harry Potter Dragon roller coaster.
Yeah, that one. And
Say it.
we went on the Harry Potter Dragon roller coaster. and it was fun. I went on the red, right?
Blue.
Blue. And my husband went on the red the second time. It looks like it's gonna rain. And now we're headed on to the Hogwarts Express. Right? That's what it's called, right?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's still
Is this
recording.
the Harry Potter
Delis, I
train?
told you
Yeah.
photobomb somebody so badly. Try to get the roller coaster when it comes to you. Check him out.
Lives in a pineapple under the sea. Right? Who lives in the pineapple under the sea? All right. unfortunately, on that day of our vacation, which ended up being our longest day of the vacation, filming and everything got cut short because of an altercation that happened at the park. We were going to get on I can't remember the exact name, but I think it's the Return of the Mummy roller coaster. Both of the kids are tall enough. They were both excited to go on. And we got there. When we got into the doorway, they measured both my kids to make sure that they can go on before we got on the line. We got on the line, waited on the line for about 30 minutes. And when we got to the end, which is totally understandable, the lady wanted to measure Junior, which was perfectly fine. The only issue was that he went over and stood by it. She didn't look at him. And then he walked back to me, and then she wanted him to get back over, and she kind of pulled him, which he's a shy boy, and he was already getting tired. So that was kind of like she kind of pushed a button. So he didn't want to stand by it anymore. So then my husband went and stood over next to him and had him stand there. But the lady again turned around and would not look at him and would not let us go through. So then we stood him there again, and she again turned around and did not look at him. But at this point, we were just like, let's just go. We've been waiting here for long enough. So we went to get on the ride, and she started to yell at my husband and argue with him, saying that my son was not tall enough and that we were trying to pull one over on her, and that my husband can't hold him up. And so the height limit for the ride was exactly 4 feet. I took Junior to the doctor's, I think 5 days prior to us going to Universal Studios, and the doctor measured him at exactly 4 feet, so he was the exact height. Well, this lady is like yelling at my husband. Junior's getting upset because he feels like it's all his fault, so he starts crying. So we have to get another ride attendant that's there to come over. He sees Junior. He doesn't even measure him. He says, "Oh, I can tell he's tall enough just by looking at him." Well, at this point, Junior doesn't want to get on the ride. So I tell my husband to go ahead with Keillisse and my brother-in-law, and me and Junior walk out. I ask for a manager. At this point, I'm very upset because this random lady that's supposed to, make our day enjoyable just started yelling at my husband because she refused to look at my son. Every time he stood next to the measuring thing, she would turn around and talk to somebody else. She was not focusing. And so I spoke to a manager. He assured me that he'd talk to them. And then I went ahead and went to customer service, the customer service area. We actually left right after that because it just turned us off completely. So I went to customer service and I spoke with them, and they didn't really offer any real condolences. They didn't even apologize to my son, who was very upset. They were kind of just like, well, they have to measure him, blah, 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 which I understand that part. And I'm not even complaining about that part because it's for the safety of my child. I'm not going to try to trick you to try to get him onto the ride. He was definitely tall enough, but he ended up not wanting to go anyways. The problem wasn't even that. The problem was that she was not paying attention, and then she started to yell at my husband, and that's unacceptable. So we left a complaint with customer service. They didn't really do much. He was not excited to go back the next day, so I had to kind of talk him into it, which is really sad. So anyways, they sent me a survey to fill out. I filled out the survey. I basically left remarks about that whole situation on the survey, and they called my husband, and he talked to them over the phone. Again, over the phone, it became another argument because I do want to add here that this is not the only problem we had with customer service at the park. The lady said that in customer service, we told the customer service rep that they offered to take us to another ride, which was not true, because had they offered to take us to another ride, for example, the Minion ride, which we did not get to go on because the line was so long, I would have taken them up in a heartbeat, but they did not. He just said, "I'll go talk to her right now." That was it. So he didn't offer anything else. So then that became a thing, like they were kind of calling me a liar, and I did not appreciate that at all. In the end, in order to resolve it, they did offer us free one-day park-to-park tickets, which is awesome, and we'll take them up on it. And I'm hoping that by giving them the second chance, we're going to see that the customer service isn't that way, but otherwise I'm very unhappy with the customer service there. I didn't feel like they made it like a magical place, whereas when you go to Disney, you feel like it's so magical. Everything is Disney. Everybody's in character. And, I can't expect them to be exactly the same, but at the same time, it didn't feel that way at all to me. So, I don't know. I'm hoping that by giving them a second chance, they can prove otherwise to me, because I think I like a lot of the movies from Universal Studios, as do the kids, and I don't want to rule them out completely, but that is what happened. So unfortunately, that's the end of the footage from that day. I do have a little bit of footage from our last day there. We did go. We only stood for a few hours. I just basically took the kids to the kid section, Curious George section of the park, and we left. So there's that. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.